DuckTales is a great show on Disney XD. It's moving to Disney Channel. That's how great it is. And there's so many great homages to the old 1980s version of DuckTales. And there's so many great little storylines that they fit into the current DuckTales. I personally am looking forward to Darkwing Duck on the show as well. So maybe some other characters from some other Disney afternoon stories. We'll see how that goes. But I want to talk to you today about DuckTales and the kind of subliminal messaging that it has about classism and racism. I know that that's like a big what kind of moment, and let me just explain really quickly. So Duckburg in DuckTales is a city really with two different species or races. There are ducks and there are dogs. Now obviously it's named Duckburg, so it's maybe founded by ducks, and so you would think that this would be an idea of English coming over and naming a city Georgetown, right? This is a group that are colonists, and also to look at these people, they seem to know a little bit more about business than the dogs do. Typically, they're shop owners, or like Scrooge McDuck that has this huge mansion. You have Glomgold, who has just as much riches or maybe a little less riches than Scrooge McDuck, trying to gain up on that capitalism that's going on within Duckburg. But then you have all of these dog characters that seemingly just kind of inhabit the city but don't really own much of anything. Maybe they rent, maybe they're just lowlifes like the Beagle Boys, who are just criminals that keep on going petty crime after petty crime. You even have the butler for Scrooge McDuck. Now, I would say that he has a better life, but he's not necessarily living a luxurious life. He gets to live in a mansion and work in a mansion, but never really gets to enjoy what the mansion can offer or enjoy what the riches of Scrooge McDuck can offer. You could also make the case that Duckburg is populated with both dogs and ducks because in the Walt Disney days, you had several characters like a Mickey Mouse and a Minnie Mouse, but then most every other character that came after them was either a bird character like Donald and Daisy, or a dog character like Pluto and Goofy. And those characters seem to just become the wheelhouse of Disney animation, at least in the cartoon realm. And so when they brought back animation in the Renaissance era, really DuckTales was the first show to do that. And that allowed them to go back to their wheelhouse to look at ducks and dogs. And maybe this show doesn't have any mice because they want the one and only mouse to be Mickey Mouse or his girlfriend Minnie, but mostly Mickey Mouse. So they don't ever want to populate their worlds with mice. To me, it's an idea of classism and racism kind of based off of Zootopia. Zootopia was a world filled with animals, with all kinds of different species, but there were prey and there were predators, and it just seems like this is a similar type of situation. Duckburg is filled with only two types of species, and they seem to live two completely different lives. But let me know what you think. Am I just some kind of crazy theorist, or is this something that could actually really make sense within the world of DuckTales? If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you really love the new DuckTales show, tell me down below, or tell me if you watched the old 1980s, early 90s Disney afternoon version of DuckTales. I'd love to know and chat more about those cartoons with you. So leave a comment down below, and until next time, keep on moving, people.